So, I've been thinking about the symbolism of the key, or maybe even not the symbolism, but how it came to happen. It was after the Lovers on the Sun confirmation. The message about the dead rising, people being pulled from the brink of destruction, people that were dead inside lifted up by spirit, awakened, rippling, creating change in others, catalyzing all over the place, raising the vibration. That key, Spirit had me put it on the Caduceus's previous. I'm just gonna show you. We were just in here, but the Caduceus charm got taken off of this chain. There we go. The Caduceus charm got taken off of that chain in order to put the key on it. Things don't generally get removed from the lantern. So far, period, we've taken out the coin, which became the lucky coin. It was a replacement Spirit offered because we were supposed to sacrifice the previous lucky coin. They wanted us to have a new one. And the gold Sacagawea coin, it's not Sacagawea, it's some other Rutherford B. Hayes coin, whatever. I wish it was a Sacagawea coin. Okay, Rutherford B. Hayes coin, which was first intended for revenge, was sacrificed to Spirit and pulled from the lantern in order to become our new lucky coin. Then, the shard of glass was made into the mirror dust, the shard of the original mirror, and then we pulled that chain back out. We left the charm inside in the bracelet box ribbon, but the original Caduceus necklace was sacrificed. Then the chain was used to create the key necklace, which stayed on the lantern. It was never worn, really. I might have worn it one time. No, I don't think I did. I think I thought about wearing it one time. But I'm pretty sure it spent the entirety of the time on the lantern. It was representative. It was almost like a placeholder of what was to come. And finding this key with the flower of life reminiscent pattern and the very runic like key part was pure like golden happenstance, like luck, straight from Spirit. Just popped up and I was like, that's the one. And it goes beyond that though, because today I had a decision to make with the keys for the kids, my nieces and nephews. The spray painting, which you can see the remnants of. Oh man, it turned all gummy, and it might have been the temperature, it might have been the fact that they weren't treated properly in order to be spray painted, maybe a combination of factors, but the keys, the paint just kept sliding off and pooling up and gumming up on the underside, sticking to the cardboard, coming out like uneven and crazy looking. And when I sprayed the Chintamani, it came out perfectly the first try. The Wish Fulfillment Gem, the meteorite, literally came out perfectly on the first try, and everything else was just like glooping and terrible. So after that happened and I pulled the Chintamani back, I was like, okay, well, maybe it was just supposed to be the Chintamani. But Spirit, when I drew cards, was like, nope, you're supposed to paint them. So I ended up doing research, and you have to like sandpaper it with a particular type of sandpaper that I just so happened to have on me. Like in the drawer over here, there's a bunch of like tools and painting supplies and stuff in there. And I just so happened to have like 320 grit sandpaper, and that's what they recommended I use to sand the finish off of the keys. By making the surface of the keys more like sandpapery, more textured, it grips more easily. But it wasn't just that. I had to get a metal primer too, So I ordered a gray metal primer that's going to be sprayed over the sanded, cleaned up keys. And after it's primed, it should theoretically hold the spray paint perfectly. And then I'll just have to seal it up with the Protect-A-Clear. So, like, I had the solution here all along, but I had the option to give up, to just give them the untreated keys, which, in my opinion, would have been fine, but it wouldn't have been what I planned. You know, it wouldn't have been as excellent as I wanted it to be. And while I was soaking them in acetone to remove the goopy gunky paint this morning, we got that message about magic being in you. It is you. It's all around you. And the amount of effort and meaning you put into the things in your life is what gives them magic. It's what creates the magic. So, handing them antique keys with a symbolic meaning would be fine. But sanding those bitches down and priming them and painting them and sealing them before I give them the antique magic keys, it infuses so much more energy. And after I finished the process of sanding them down, that's when my necklace got delivered, the key necklace. And that's not just a random chance event, you know? Test of the key. Okay, so with the other regalia, we had the sword, which is a test of discernment. Here, I'll just do this. The sword, which came with a test of discernment. The mirror, which came with a karmic reflection kind of test. The Chintamani, which we still need to adhere to the wall. I'm waiting on the pendant that we are going to hang right here. But the key was the predecessor to everything else. We hung the paintings, and then I had the synchronicity at work about a wall key, but that wasn't the one I was supposed to get. It was supposed to be this key that I found in perfect divine timing later on. But I never considered that if the key was a regalia, it would also have a test. Not settling, not giving up when you're met with obstacles. I guess the message is, are you willing to do whatever it takes to unlock that door to your future? Are you willing to cry? Are you willing to work hard? Are you willing to run? To stop running? To turn around and face your darkness, your fears? Take leaps of faith. That ties in with the clovers too. Are you willing to change your life? Are you willing to burn it to the ground so that you can have what's yours? You know, the other night, somebody put out a message that was like, you know, not everybody finds what's meant for them, and that's okay. And he seems like a good guy. I don't really know him well. But that was what I said to him. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to find what's yours? Because most of the time, if you're in a position in your life where you've made peace with never meeting your destiny, never finding what's yours, you've given up. We don't give up. We take that key. We unlock that fucking door. We step through the portal and we make change. We transmute our life. We alchemize. We catalyze. We learn. We grow. We follow spirit from chapter to chapter, from book to book. We change. The real question, are you willing to change? Because if you are, that magic is yours. If you are, your destiny is yours. You don't just get to sit down on a couch and wait for life to hand you everything you ever wanted. You have to work for it. Spirit provides it as you work for it, as you heal for it, as you grow for it. But you have to take action. And that key, this test, passing it down to the next generation, I had to be willing to do that work.